Welcome to Local SEO in 10. This is your go-to podcast for answers about how you can grow your local business online easily and quickly. Brought to you by local SEO experts Magnified Media in Walnut Creek, California. In each 10-minute episode, our digital marketing expert Adam Duran answers your questions on how you can get more leads for your business fast. Remember, if you're not taking care of this part of your business right now, you can bet your competitors are. And now, here's our host with the questions, Jamie Duran, and our expert with the answers, Adam Duran.
Hello, Adam.
Hey, Jamie.
How is your week going?
It's going great. Busy, as always.
Crazier than ever.
Yeah, it is. It's been an interesting week, definitely.
You have any cool client stories for us?
Not today, but I do. One fact that you might be. And that is, did you know that more than half of all searches on Google lead to a local business?
I would have no idea.
Isn't that crazy?
How could I possibly know that?
I don't know. Thanks, Mom. Anyway, yeah, if you think about that for a second, that shows you the power of Google has, especially in the local market. And so today I wanted to talk about some of the benefits that you can get from having a Google business profile. And that's your Google listing. You know, that's the name of your business with the stars next to it, your name, address, phone number, all that stuff listed right there. Okay, so
Perfect.
If you have a business, then you should definitely have that Google business profile for that business. Tons of reasons why. But today I'll just talk about some of the best reasons why. Okay?
All right.
First, of course, it's visibility. When you have a Google business profile, that means that you will show up when, most likely anyway, you will show up when somebody searches for your category, your service on Google. It most likely will not be in the top 3, but it will be in that top 20, especially if they're very close. So Google works on proximity, how close something is to you. So if you're a restaurant and somebody searches for, whatever, you're a Brazilian restaurant and you're right outside your door, you'll show up right there. So it's easy for them to find you and go there.
Okay.
Makes sense? So that's visibility. Number one thing. It's an easy way for your customers or potential customers to interact with you. So if they have a question, they can call you because it's right there. If they have a question that they want to ask, they can also ask it through that platform and anyone can answer it. So definitely that's one of the cool things about that listing is that it can answer questions before people come to your establishment. So we love that. So then you don't have to call you or, even movie times, right? All that kind of stuff.
What are your hours?
Yeah.
Are you open today? That's my favorite.
Well, sometimes people don't claim that Google listing, right? So if they don't claim it, maybe you didn't know, but anyone can make it. And anyone, like Google creates business profiles for stores and locations without that store even knowing it. And then they can populate it with information that they glean from the internet somehow. So definitely, yeah, your hours could be up there. They could be wrong. So you want to make sure that, your business profile, that you claim it if it's already there. And then it'll allow you to speak directly to your customers so there's no guesswork involved.
Good.
Yeah.
It's always fun to go somewhere. You check it on Google first and you go there and closed. Yes,
that's not the good, and definitely that's not good for that business.
1 star.
Right? Yeah, 1 star. I mean, I've seen that happen too. I've obviously experienced that as well, where Yelp says it's closed and Google says it's open. So then you got to call the place, right?
Yep.
Conflicting signals. So that is not what you want to be signaling to your potential customers, that you're untrustworthy. So speaking of that trust, so Google, that your business profile is another place where you can get reviews, where people can review your business. So it's a great way for you to actually keep on the pulse of how your staff is doing. So if you're a larger establishment and you have, 20, 30, 40, 100 staff, and you start seeing reviews, that are getting negative, you can see the downfall of your business coming, right? And
For sure.
but I've seen this countless times where the business starts off with all 5 stars, and then slowly, and then they get fewer 5 stars and more 1 and 2 stars, and then you can just see over a period of 6 months that's killing that business, and then they're out of business. So
well,
you can see
it really is, though. It's the owner spending less and less time at the business.
Yeah. Well, if this is you, this is a great way for you to gauge how much time you can spend away, I guess. But you want to make sure with your staff that you are constantly reminding them that the general public, especially the naysayers, they come to our establishment too, and you have to serve them. So you want to make sure that as many of those reviews are 5 stars as possible.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
I agree.
All that stuff that you that we're talking about. One of the cool things, of course, is that it's free, so it just takes time to fill in all the fields, and definitely do so. Write a description that tells who you are, who you serve, and how you serve. Those are the 3 big things that you can write in there. Include some keywords that you think people might be looking for, your city name or your street name, maybe some local landmarks. Any of those in the description will help. Also, Google allows you to have amenities and information about your business, like if you're wheelchair accessible, if you're Latinx owned, I think that's how you say it. You can tell your potential customers a lot more about your business through that platform and through those fields. So you definitely want to do all of them.
Okay.
Don't worry. Don't not do them. So it's probably for local businesses that Google Business Profile is the number 1 lead generator for your business, and it's free. So take care of it, right?
Sure.
Do that. Yeah. All right. Any questions so far?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Go.
So for my business, we're of course fully filled out. The only actual messages that we get are telemarketers or spam. So how would you recommend, combating those time wasters?
Well, you can always, so the profile comes with a feature that you can turn off those messages. So what Jamie's talking about is you can turn on instant messaging. So people with phones can message your business directly, and then you can answer them or not. You can turn that feature off if you don't like it. We have a lot of our clients who turn it on because they do, of course, just like every channel, get spammers and scammers. But every few days or every day, they're also getting leads. So they're getting valuable leads that definitely turn into business. And say you're an attorney, or say you're a cannabis dispensary. People have questions, you answer their questions, and then they come in. I mean, that's how it all works. For the scammers, definitely they're easy to spot. So they ask if you can take a credit card, and you can say yes, and Bitcoin. And for you, here's our Bitcoin address. So you can tease those scammers and make them really mad, or you can just stop responding to them. Sorry, that's happening, Jamie. It happens to us too. Every business has now scammers who contact them through Yelp, through Google, through Facebook, Instagram. I mean, every platform that allows some kind of communication with someone in the company, they are bombarded as well. I don't think you can stop it. I don't know. It's frustrating. I agree. On your website, there's a ton of ways that you can stop it. But through these platforms, once you turn them on, you can report that person to Google. You can report them on Yelp as well, like that. All of those platforms have a reporting function that you should definitely take advantage of if you're getting those kind of messages.
All right. Ready for another question?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Well, so you have another topic?
Oh, no, go ahead.
Okay. So a lot of businesses, they're trying to attract customers, but there's quite a few other businesses where they have lots of customers, but they don't have enough employees. Can you use your Google listing to perhaps, have why you're a great place to work, and have reviews maybe from employees who say why it's a great place to work?
Google really doesn't want you to have anyone working for the business writing reviews for that business. So Indeed, or there's a bunch of other ones that you can do that. And I recommend if you're doing that, you have one of those accounts, because those will also show potential people how fun it is to work for you guys and gals. So but through your actual Google listing, no, you can't. You could probably put it in the Q&As, in the questions and answers for the listing. Hey, how's it like working there? Maybe have a few questions like that, and then you can say, this is from answered by the owner, and say, this is what we offer and all that stuff. That might be a good place for that kind of stuff. But yeah, there's no real place for job specific information. There's a lot of rules about job placement ads and job ads. So, follow those rules, and, no, simple answer. Not really.
Information
is the answer. Yeah. All right. I like having, I would like, you could probably do that with the questions and answers though. Good one.
Okay.
Good one.
Anything else you want to share with us?
Nope. That's all. That's it.
Okay.
Make sure you fill it out.
Very good. Thank you, Google, for providing this listing, a free listing, which not every business takes advantage of, but probably should. If you have enjoyed this podcast and you know another business owner, feel free to share this out. Click on the little somewhat half triangle looking button and send it out to your social media, or you can email it out to fellow chamber members, fellow BNI members, any other networking group where people are trying to attract more business and probably not using Google to its maximum. So they would very much need you to walk them through it, I'm guessing, but otherwise they would have done it right now. But this podcast is a great start. And then next, if there is a question about a topic in local search engine optimization, go to our website, magnifiedmedia.net, click on the podcast button, and then click on the search bar and put in that topic. And hopefully there is a topic. And if not, feel free to reach out to us on our LinkedIn or Facebook page, Local SEO in 10, and send us the question. We'll get back to you or cover that in a new episode. And then lastly, please be sure to review and give us thumbs up, 5 stars wherever you're listening to this. And we will talk to you next week.
That's all for now. Thanks for listening to this episode of Local SEO in 10 with Google local marketing expert Adam Duran. Join us each week for answers to your questions on how to best harness the power of the internet to grow your business. Speaking of questions, got some? Message us through our Facebook page, Local SEO in 10, and we'll be sure to give you your answer on an upcoming episode. This episode of Local SEO in 10 is brought to you by Magnified Media, the leading online marketing agency in Northern California, who invite you to grow your business by magnifying your online visibility and credibility. Visit them on the web at www.magnifiedmedia.com. Magnify your business, magnify your profits.